With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the three-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day two, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central Region. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game.
Striding in to start the ninth, Angel Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Campos. One out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Vladimir Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Down the first baseline. Moeller is right there, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The batter, number 10.
In now, Billy Holt. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Moving under it, Rodriguez. Oh, no, he dropped it. So stepping in, number 25, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the throw to first will take care of him as the tying run will be left stranded at second base. This ball game is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working towards their entire lives. We wish them all the best of luck and look forward to watching them develop into even greater ball players over the coming years. With that said, It's time to get started. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first overall pick in this year's first-year player draft, the Philadelphia Phillies select Jimmy Gill. With the 12th pick of the first round, the Boston Red Sox select Steven Lawrence, a closing pitcher from the East region.
Okay, so another top draft prospect is off the board after that selection. A lot of people, and of course his new organization, have high hopes for him. What do you guys think about his future?
Well, I like this pick a lot. His talent certainly warrants him being taken early in the first.
Your attention, please.
Steven Lawrence will come on now, and he's making his debut here at the Double-A level.
Yeah, and from what we've heard, he's a pretty promising talent, too. So we'll have to see if he's got what it takes to move up that ladder and make it to the show.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Matt Schaefer is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
Stepping in now, Steve Uribe, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Got it.
Campos is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Jim Allen will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no base hits, no errors. Murray Pinto digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air out toward right field. Campos is there, and he'll bring this one in. Vernon Gomez will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, one down now, one down.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Bert Dubé will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Campos is there, 2 down.
Cut, hold it. Eat it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Jimenez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Patrick Kim will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More. Glenn Adams will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Washington is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
1 out now.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Rich is up with it on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Right fielder
Steve Uribe makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
left fielder
Striding into the box, Jim Allen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Throw on the second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And this save will wind up being the 3-inning variety, and that's got to be okay with him as he gets the final 9 outs to finish off this victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance.
Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the ninth, Devin Lean, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. On the ground to the right side. To his left, Castro. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The center fielder,
Ryan Tapia will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Where's the one now? Hey, you got one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Stepping in now, Harry Walker. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top 6-3. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score. First, for the victorious Sea Dogs, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Thunder, 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. Your attention, please.
Leading off the inning, Barry Whitney, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Into the box, Jim Moore, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play.
1 out now.
The windup and the 0-1. Left side. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Now batting.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Into the box now, Devin leaned. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Mercado is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
4 runs on 8.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 4-3.
3 hours.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please strive. Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the ninth, Buster Oliver, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we got no one here. Hey, let's go right here.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And this bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Rudy Cortez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Standing in now, Barry Whitney. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. 0-1, here it comes. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Our final line score.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly,
Stephen Lawrence is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 53, Stephen Lawrence.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ralph Carlisle, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has had a long afternoon, and it's going to be capped off by an 0 for 5 with a strikeout right there.
Come on, guys.
Standing in now, Travis Libby. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
One down here, one down.
Bases are empty, one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro gloves it onto first and